Welcome to another edition of Cam Instructor's Mastercam Tips. This video is taken from our new 2D high-speed milling course and is part 4 of 5 in the Dynamic Milling section. This video will look at the Stepover and minimum toolpath radius settings.
Dynamic Mill, Part 4. The previous video finished off looking at the gap and motion settings. In this video, we will continue exploring the Dynamic Milling Toolpaths settings, starting off with the Stepover parameters. Open the cut parameters of op number 20. The Stepover setting is located in the middle of the page. Stepover sets the distance between cutting passes in the X and Y axis. Here you can specify the Stepover as either a percentage of the tool's diameter or key in an actual distance. Make note that when using Bullnose type cutters, the percentage is based on the flat bottom portion of the tool. Op 20 has the Stepover set at 25%, and Op 21's Stepover is set at 10%. Switch between the toolpaths and notice the effect the Stepover setting has on the tool motion generated. This Stepover distance becomes very important later when calculating the speeds and feeds for high-speed machining. Another note on the Stepover fields. If you select an Iscar Chatterfree tool from the Iscar library and enable the checkbox for Iscar H.E.M on the tool page, the Stepover field now becomes a pull-down menu containing 3 options: 5, 7, and 10%. This can be seen in Op 22. Op 22 has an Iscar Chatterfree cutter selected and Iscar H.E.M is enabled. More will be explained about the function of the Iscar H.E.M in a later video. Even though the Stepover choice is different, the resulting toolpath will be the same as if a non-Iscar tool is used. Compare the toolpaths of Ops 21 and 22. They are both set with 10% Stepover values. Op 23 shows the result of setting the Stepover at a very high percentage of the tool's diameter. With an end mill being used, all chip thinning properties of the toolpath will be lost. Generally, this is not the intended application of the dynamic toolpath motion. The next group, minimum toolpath radius, also has an effect on the toolpath shape. Open the cut parameters page of Op 24. The setting for minimum toolpath radius is located directly below the Stepover fields. Again, here we can define the setting as either a percentage of the tool's diameter or key in a specific value. This setting can be used to limit how small of a corner a cutter can enter into. 3 toolpaths in this group demonstrate the effect this setting has. Op 24 and 25 are very similar, even though the minimum radius differs by 20%. Op 26 shows the effect the setting can have on a toolpath. By limiting the radius to 75%, the toolpath will no longer fit through the middle section of the pocket. This is an extreme example, but as you approach a corner that is very close in the radius to the cutter that is being used, you start to increase the angle of the engagement of the cutter. High engagement angles on the cutter can be damaging when high-speed machining is being done. More about the cutter engagement angles will be covered in a future video. This completes the Stepover and minimum toolpath radius settings overview. In the next video, we will wrap up the Dynamic Milling Toolpath by looking at the entry motion options.